as chemical engineer at Elquator Holding Berhad. As an engineer at Elquator Holding Berhad, my work is to produce the hydrogen gas. But for the first stage, before we produce the high purity of hydrogen gas, we are doing the HHO generation, gas generation first. For HHO is actually the oxyhydrogen gas. This is as the first stage, and later we will go into the high purity of hydrogen gas. For the HHO gas consists of 67% of hydrogen gas and also 33% of oxygen gas. So this is the first stage that we learn how to produce the gas. So the next stage is we modified the dry cell of the HHO gas, and with additional some components inside, which is the most important thing to separate the hydrogen and oxygen gas is through the membrane. So that is the second stage of the hydrogen gas production. So our aim at Elquator also to produce the green hydrogen gas, which is usually for electrolysis of water. We are using the electrical energy from the power grid. So here we are aimed to use the energy stored by the energy generation by the wind turbine. So now I'm going to introduce you to our HHO generation system. For this HHO generation system, we have three main components, which is the dry cell, the reservoir, and also the bubbler. So this one is the most important, where all the electrolysis of water going on inside. The reaction is happening inside to produce the hydrogen gas and also the oxygen gas. So for this dry cell, we have 13 plates, where 2 negative plates and 1 positive plates. So for the hydrogen will be produced at the negative plates, and the oxygen will be produced at the positive plates. And this HHO cannot separate the hydrogen and oxygen, and this is our first stage of hydrogen generation system. So later we will do different cell which can separate these two gases. So this is the first stage, and then this is the most important cell, and the second one is the reservoir. Reservoir supply and as a container for the electrolyte. So electrolyte for this system that we use is 10% of potassium hydroxide. So this is the bubbler. This is the reservoir, and this is the bubbler. The bubbler. So for the reservoir, it also acts as the first stage of separation between the HHO gas and also the water vapor. So this process also produces water vapor because the temperature inside this cell will increase over time. So this is the first stage of separation, and this is the second stage of separation between the HHO gas and also the water vapor. So the gas that come out from here will have higher percentage of gas over the water vapor. So this is our first phase of hydrogen generation. So the second phase of our hydrogen generation system, I will be doing a bit different, where different design of cell and also additional components inside the cell to separate the hydrogen and oxygen gas. Because for hydrogen to be used inside the fuel cell car or fuel cell engine, we need to have a very high purity of hydrogen of about 99.9%. So it is very important for us to get a very high purity of hydrogen. And also, this gas, this HHO gas, is not suitable to be compressed. It is suitable to be used directly after generation. So next stage, I will do a high purity of hydrogen gas through by using different cell that will be called as alkaline electrolyzer. So far, currently there are 3 types of electrolyzer that being used. One of it is alkaline electrolyzer, PEM electrolyzer, and also AEM electrolyzer. So for me, I decided to use the alkaline electrolyzer because PEM is a bit pricey, and the price is double from the alkaline electrolyzer, but the efficiency is about the same.